瑞士最古老品牌 Blancpain 宝珀表，一表在手，尽显皇家至高尊荣。亲爱的观众朋友，欢迎您准时收看《津津乐道》，我是周乐。我们今天再度跟您呈现出就是昌兴珠宝的系列。今天我们的所在地是在 Milpitas 的昌兴珠宝的店里面，在我们的面前有一些这些表是全世界最古老的表。那它的属相呢，它的 brand name 就是宝珀表。现在在我旁边的这位呢，他就是宝珀表的 brand manager， 他的名字叫做 Adam Bossy。Adam, how are you?
I'm well, thank you for having me.
We are so privileged to interview you because 宝珀表 is the oldest brand in the world,
Yes,
277 years, and Adam is the youngest brand manager in the whole industry.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, actually, the time is so short for us to introduce the oldest brand watch in the whole world in 5 minutes. So I'm going to let you take the lead.
Okay, very good. I'll try my best. So I just wanted to draw your attention quickly to the image behind us here. This is, so when you actually visit the store, CH昌興Jewelers in Milpitas, you'll see our shop-in-shop environment. This image here is of our vintage farmhouse, which is in Les Brassus, Switzerland, in the Valley de Joux. And the woods that you see here and the environment that we've built here is going to replicate the interior of our farmhouse where the watches are still produced.
Wow, 所以 Adam 说在瑞士，他们现在还在这个房子里面做表。事实上，像大家看到的这个木头，就是这个 vintage 房子里面他们的木头的颜色啦等等，都是一个复制品，所以非常的漂亮。Such a beautiful scenery.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, it's a beautiful place to visit. I hope everyone can
They
get
are
out
still
there.
making the watches in this house?
Yes, they do.
You have been visiting here?
I've been there a few times, yes, but it's usually
Wonderful.
snowing when I'm there, so it's nice to see it in the summer.
Yeah. All right. So we have so many collectible watches in front of us. Which one do you want to start?
Sure. Well, I think that first off, we should highlight what's known as our Villeray collection. Villeray is our most classic, practical line of dress watches. Every case is ultra thin. They will all come on these beautiful leather crocodile straps.
So this is a male watch?
This is the men's version, yeah. And then we also have a lady, so we have a beautiful matching set.
所以有一对，如果一个人结婚了的话，男的就买这个，女的就可以买这个。
So it's a very good watch for a wedding. You know, a very good pair for a wedding watch. We also offer these watches in stainless steel as well as red gold.
So this is red gold.
This is red gold, yeah.
红金打造成，但是如果朋友们想要用stainless steel 的话，也可以做，就是不锈钢的话，那当然样子也不同，这个价格也就不同了。
And what's very nice is depending on the size of the gentleman's wrist, we offer a 38 millimeter size or even a 40 millimeter size for someone who wants a watch
this is wider,
a little bit larger.
Okay. Makes sense, makes sense.
All right.
Let's move to the center.
Sure. So we're going from our most very classical dress line to our most famous complication at Blancpain, which is the moon phase watch.
Moon phase.
You know, very important in the Chinese culture, but also very important to the history of Blancpain. Blancpain was the first to actually use the moon phase on a watch 30 years ago. Next year will be the 30th anniversary of the moon phase watch for us. And on this watch, we also give you the day of the week, the month of the year, and the date, which is sewn by a blued serpentine hand. If you see the blued hand,
let's show it
if you see the blued hand, which is up at about 12 o'clock right now.
Okay.
All of our watches will have an exhibition case back.
Beautiful.
To show
you can
the movements.
See clearly.
Exactly. And we have a patented design of what are called underlug correctors. So unlike on other brands where you need a stylus tool to push in, with our watch you can actually, right under each of the 4 lugs, you can adjust any of the complication. So if I push this one here, you'll see that the month of the year is actually going to change.
Okay. So one just can push it by your thumb.
Exactly. Yep.
And I heard this is the most popular watch you carry.
This is the #1 selling piece for the whole Blancpain collection. Yep.
Okay.
And it's also available, if you look up here, in red gold as well.
I see. Beautiful.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Let's move forward to this one with lots of diamonds around
So we've
it.
looked at a few men's watches here. So I want to show you. We also have a ladies' example of the same piece. So here is the ladies' version. It's available
Another match.
Yep, it's available in either stainless steel, red gold, or white gold.
Lots of choice.
Okay, and you can also have it with or without a diamond bezel, and you can have it on a leather strap or on a stainless steel bracelet.
Yeah.
So many options available.
Yeah,
for the
very
ladies'
considerate.
piece. Yes, exactly.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
If we look over here, you're going to see once again back to that classical Villeray style. Here, once again in stainless steel. A lot of value in Blancpain is the fact that we do offer our dress watches in stainless steel, where a lot of our competition will only offer watches in white gold or platinum. Blancpain differentiates ourselves because of our entry-level price point. You can get into one of our watches for $7,200.
Really? That's
Whereas
incredible, reasonable.
Yes, with some other brands, you're going to start at about $20,000. So it really opens our audience up, a lot more availability to get the watches.
Adam, tell us about your special relationship with CH and Changxing.
CH Premier and Changqing are the only certified retailer of Blancpain in Northern California.
In the entire Northern California.
Yes, we've worked together for, I believe, close to 10 years, and they've been a great partner for us, and we look forward to the future.
所以观众朋友，如果您想要买这个世纪级最古老并且最优秀的名表宝珀表的话，一定要到昌兴来选购，因为只有昌兴在 Milpitas 或者是在 Valley Fair 才是他们这个公司在全北加州唯一的正式的销售代理。Okay, let's move forward to
Sure,
these
yeah,
watches.
just one last piece here to show you on display. And this is a special piece here because this has a few beautiful characteristics to it. First of all, this dial is called a sunburst guilloche dial. So if you see the way that the light actually comes from the center of the dial and expands outward, replicates the rays of the sun. Okay? And then if we turn the case back over, you'll see that the case back is closed. Okay? So this gives the buyer the ability to engrave, whether it's for a wedding, an anniversary, or if a gentleman buys it for himself and he wants to make it an heirloom to pass on to his generations, he can put his initials on the back. But what we give you the ability to do is open up this back and you get to see the beautiful movement behind and all of the different finishes that we use on the movement here.
所以真的这只表呢，就是一个传家之宝的意思。您可以享用，但是绝对值得珍藏，并且到 pass on to 你的 next and the next generation. Yeah. Adam, I see all these are dress watches. Do you make any sports look at all?
Oh, of course we do.
You do?
We were actually the first brand in the world to make a practical dive watch. It was the official watch used by the French, German, and U.S.
Look
navies.
at that.
So here it is here on my wrist. As you can see, it's much larger than the other pieces, a lot more sporty.
Yeah.
It's going to be 45 millimeter in diameter.
45.
And it's available in stainless steel, red gold, or white gold. So there are many options on our Dress 50 Fathoms watch as well.
So it really fits to different kinds of demand for the female and male.
Exactly.
Okay.
We have a watch for everyone, we like to say.
And I'm so surprised the price is affordable. I'm so glad to hear that.
Definitely, in today's world especially.
Yes. Great. What do you have an iPad in front of you?
So we
What's
actually
the
have a
importance
special,
of that?
we actually have our first, Blancpain launched our first app. Let me get it up for you. So here you can see this is the first app. It's available for free in the App Store on iTunes.
Yeah.
So it's
Is
available.
it available right now?
It's available right now for free. You just type
iPad
in
and iPhone.
And for iPhone, you just type in Blancpain and it'll come up and you can just download it for free. It gives you the ability to go through any of our collections, and when you're in the different collection, it gives you the ability to see any watch that we make in that family, and then you can see, you can see the front and the back of any watch, and you can look up any of the relevant information on the piece.
Wow, so interesting, so special.
And there is one special app to this, which I'd like to show you and talk about, a watch that just premiered this March at the Basel Watch Fair in Switzerland. We have, for the first time, made the world's first practical Chinese calendar watch.
Really?
Yes. So unlike a standard calendar watch, which will go off the rotation of the sun, which is 365 days in 1 quarter around the Earth, it goes off of the phases of moon, which is the way that the original Chinese calendar worked. Okay?
So interesting.
So instead of going to 31 days on certain months, the Chinese calendar watch will only go to 29 or 30 days.
That's right. You know a lot about the Chinese
I know
calendar.
Quite a lot, yes. And not only does it give you the calendar function, but it also is going to give you some of the astronomy of the Chinese calendar. So it will give you the 12 zodiac symbols to let you know what year you're in. It will also give you the 5 elements that the Chinese believe in.
金木水火土.
Yep. So water, wood, fire, earth, and metal.
Yes, you understand my
And
Chinese.
yeah, exactly. And also, it's going to feature 10 celestial stems. Each of the metals will have 2 celestial stems, a yin and a yang year. Okay? And I just want to show you, there's a fun app when they download that you can find your own sign. So I'll actually put in mine. You can enter a date. So we'll put in my birthday, which is March 7th. 1983, okay? And you'll see that the hands are jumping around on the watch to change to the date of my birth, okay? And if you look at my sign, you can see that I was born in the year of the pig, and it was a water year, and it was a yin year.
Oh, marvelous.
Quite amazing.
It's really unbelievable,
yes.
Adam.
So昌興 and CH Premier will be the only jeweler in Northern California to carry this timepiece, and it will be available probably by the end of the year, November, December.
Wonderful.
Of this year.
OK， 并且我另外还有一件事情要宣布，就是宝博表他们有一块表是在中国的故宫里面的紫禁城 displayed. You have a few years ago, there is a watch by your company made and displayed in the Beijing Forbidden City.
Yes, it's actually the only Swiss watch that's on display in the Forbidden City, and it is still there till today. So if you were to visit, you could go and see it. It's a very high-end complication for us. It's a complication called a carousel, very similar to a tourbillon, and being one of a kind, you know, it's basically priceless at this time.
It is.
Yes.
所以我们每个人到故宫去参观的时候，就可以看到宝博表在故宫里面的这块 display 实在是非常难得，实在是 our privilege to interview you and introduce the Blancpain watches to all of our Chinese audience. Thank you so much,
Thank
Adam.
you. We appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
观众朋友，我们今天的访谈到此做一个暂时的段落。他们这个表实在是非常 classy， 并且不但有 dress watch， 还有 sporty 的表，就像 Adam 现在手上戴的。如果要选购，都请到 Milpitas 还有在 Westfield 的昌兴来选购，同时就可以 enter 这个 drawing， 就是在7月1号那天就会在 Milpitas 抽奖了。祝您幸运中奖，但是先到昌兴来参观选购。谢谢您，请继续收看《津津乐道》。